I don't care if it sings. I only care how it tastes.
Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to this fantastic dinosaur action. The first of 5 matches, something like that. I'm trying to record the voiceover as quick as possible. Just put my son down to sleep. And just like I put this first opponent to sleep, especially with a hand like that, you really can't beat it. For anybody that might be new, however, the list is in the description along with the link tree to the Discord and all that good stuff. It's pretty hard to top this good stuff though. The Commune with Dinosaurs, the All-Star, I'm going to be finding I'm going to be top decking a Sunken Citadel, but now with Commune, knowing that I'm getting to 7 with that Castle Garenbrig on turn 4, simply digging for some play. At the moment, it seems like Tyrranax Rex is pretty much the safe bet. Of course, with 5-color Niv Mizzet, they have many options, and Thoughtseize potentially could have been one, but now we just got the job done. I do have to worry about a sweeper though, but if they don't have a sweeper or something nasty next turn, they're mostly dead. Pretty much dead. That certainly seems to be the case. Some of the sweepers that they use, Supreme Verdict, does cost 4, but they only had 3 mana there. So we're quite safe from that. Sunfall, of course, is another option, which the Exile is a little bit rough. Getting around the death trigger from Vaultborn Tyrant doesn't really matter too much at this point. Whatever they do, they have to get rid of T-Rex, and chances are that's going to cost a lot. There, they tapped out to kill it. Oh, how does a dinosaur deck ever survive a sweeper? Well, you just don't play everything. You play something so big that it draws out the big, expensive response. You follow up with Ghalta, hopefully with haste, because, of course, you have 4 Palani's Hatchers and 4 Regisaur Alphas, and 1 of each. And there you go. Make sure you get the job done. They possibly could have exiled maybe the 1 Palani's or the 1 Regisaur with a leyline binding if they had a source of white up.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Everybody wouldn't have been able to attack because the haste giver was off the battlefield before I declare attackers. Otherwise, having 1 Regisaur, 1 Palani's, or just multiples, redundancies of that is quite nice. Bonehoard Dracosaur there, I did trim it. It's not really doing a whole lot. Back to Nature potentially could help, although it's not super necessary. That hand though, absolutely, well, risky perhaps for, it was risky until I drew that Castle Garenbrig, and now we're laughing. Just have to hope for a Sunken. We got the Sylvan Caryatid, Valky, kind of rough. The opponent is not going to be making 7 mana or 8 mana anytime soon. And Bring to Light naturally uses Sylvan Caryatid as well, so that was a pretty much perfect fit, especially because they can transform Valky next turn. Get up in mana a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I think I need some coffee. Maybe I'll throw in a little clip there to spice things up. I loved adding those classic clips that I use during my streams too, which, if you haven't seen some of my streams by chance, check it out. There's 700 at this point. A lot of them are Stampede Dinosaurs, and a lot of them are destruction like this. But of course, when it's live, you see the losses, you see the wins. Although I had quite a few wins in a row yesterday, so that's why I got these 5 fantastic matches coming up here. And this one, it's a classic deck. Who does not love to play a pile of stuff in every single color? You jam whatever's the best, whatever makes sense. Mana value 5 or less, because Bring to Light, you spend a color, 1 of each, and then you get a search for something with a mana value 5 or less from your library. Play it. Lovely, lovely. A fantastic toolbox style. But this is certainly my style. My style is death, and sometimes there's nothing the opponent can do. There's nothing any opponent can do. They sweep, that's okay. Hasty aggression. Can't counter a lot of stuff. Can't kill a lot of stuff because it has hexproof or ward, and that's just a generally good thing to do. Not too worried about Niv Mizzet there, of course. They mostly tapped out to get him. Now, if I had Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, they would be 100% dead. They do have 1 mana potentially for the Leyline Binding off of that Sylvan Caryatid, but otherwise it doesn't matter if they Leyline Binding Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. I felt, that maybe we're safe to search for Ghalta. Take that opportunity. See what happens. Oh boy. This was actually quite interesting. I resisted the urge to search for Ghalta. Valky can only take a creature from your hand. So Archdruid's Charm, that's safe. I almost missed that fact, but just wait until Valky chooses. And then I use Archdruids, then I grab Ghalta, then I play everything. Because 100%, if I had chosen Ghalta Stampede Tyrant first, Valky would have grabbed it. Without question, I was able to make 8. But now, well, they only have 1 mana left. They're not going to be doing a whole lot with that. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, they're looking at the lands. You can see them mousing over it, knowing what is about to happen. Even if everybody doesn't have haste, you got to admit, in a lot of cases, that's just going to be lethal eventually. Drawing 3 cards, gaining line life, slapping down 2 8/8 trample, haste, toxic 4s. Yeah. Many opponents pack it in right there. Of course, a Sunfall next turn potentially would have been rough, but there you go. That's also rough. Rougher. Hopefully it was a supreme verdict. It could have been nice to, get a copy of Vaultborn Tyrant back, but it just does not matter. Boom. See you later. Hopefully. It's a little bit worrisome. Oh, okay, no.
Oh no! Anyway.
It's not great. I'm getting Palani's Hatcher back is... Oh, well, there you go. And that, my friends, is why you have multiple copies of Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Chances are we would have been able to get the job done anyway. With Archdruid's Charm, I probably could have searched for stuff. But alright, take a big bite out of that like button, and I'll see you next time. Peace.